Hi, y'all. It is a lot happening today. I'm fighting through adversity real bad, real bad. Nothing's working properly. The camera, like this guy, doesn't work today. Doesn't want to work today. That's fine. So we'll navigate through this. We'll use this camera. So if the quality looks different, it's because it is. It is. It's very different today. The mic doesn't want to work today. Bless its heart. So yeah, we're just all Apple today. All Apple everywhere. So let me make sure we got our Instagram family on board. And we don't. Of course. Of course. That's not working either. That's fine. That's fine. Let me just make sure it's straight. Good thing. No weapon. What they say? What up? What up? No weapon will prosper. I'm gonna make sure. I don't know what's going on with the IG. I'll get it figured out though. I'm gonna get the IG figured out just here in a second. Is it really making me log again? You got to be kidding me. Ciao. No. Can't be. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get I just wanna make sure we got IG up. What up, people? Plus, we're waiting for everybody else to join. Oh my gosh, you know who I forgot to invite? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh, forgive me. I forgot to invite somebody really special tonight. Let me edit the IG. Edit back. If you ever done live on Instagram, it is pretty complicated. So you can't just click a button and go live. It's yeah, I don't know. It's not working. So oh, there it is. There we go. We got Instagram. We got Instagram over here. All right, Instagram, everybody. Hey, welcome. Let's do a shot. It took us a minute. What we got here? It's a lot. I don't know what's happening today. Like I said, the camera wasn't working. The mic's not working. I don't know. But I truly do love this camera. So while I try to figure out what's wrong with it, I might get another one. Because this camera is trash. Camera's trash. All right, welcome to the show. Now we can start the show here. First things first, I want to talk about. I don't know if you guys have any questions about the event that I covered with Coach Tomlin and Lavelle Moulton. So if you have any questions, I will feel free to ask them. I will answer them. But I do want to talk about it a little tiny bit because I thought it was awesome. And Lavelle Moulton, if you don't know, is the head coach over at North Carolina Central. All right. So he's a basketball coach. And so for the two of them to come together and headline a coaches conference that was pretty much focused solely on basketball, I thought was dope and unique. And they have a good story behind how they met, and what brought them together and why they decided to do this together. I just posted a clip. I was controlling their Instagram, so I was uploading and editing videos and stories up from that event on their page, the Next Up Coaches Instagram. So go check them out. And you could see some of the clips of him speaking. Kevin Keats also, which the head coach at NC State, he spoke. There's a nice clip of him talking about kind of betting on himself. Great nuggets, great nuggets. There's also a clip of Coach Tomlin talking about Dan Rooney. There's also a clip of Coach Tomlin talking about learning him learning some coaching tips from Bob Huggins when he was spent time in Cincinnati. So him taking in things from basketball coaches that helped him throughout his coaching career, I thought was awesome, and how he enjoys the intimacy of basketball. What's up, everybody on the YouTube? How y'all doing? So that event all by itself was great, inspirational. I learned a lot. I didn't know about, I don't know if you guys know anything about the coaching, college coaching path when it comes to basketball and in search firms. I didn't know. I didn't even know what a search firm was until I went to that event. And search firms ultimately act as kind of like, I don't know, would you saw like a hiring agency for coaching and athletic director positions. So if your school has openings, the search firm has a pool of people that could be qualified and they could help you vet and investigate and background check all these people for your vacancy. So search firms are huge in college athletics. I did not know. I had no idea. So now I know. Now I am I'm hip. And and for me, for someone that dibbles and dabbles in all types of things, that's a cool career path. If your athletics career didn't go in a certain way, you could work for a search firm. You could be one of the top dogs in a search firm, or you could create your own search firm with all your connections you may have in the industry. So I thought it was enlightening from a career path perspective because everybody ain't making it to the league and everybody can't stay in the league. That is a fact. Okay. You cannot stay in the league. You will get old. You will have to retire. It just happens. So there are opportunities out there, other career paths that still involve the world of sports. And I love that for kids too, because you don't necessarily know what you want to do. And oftentimes you want to get affiliated with these three letters, right? Whether it's NFL, NBA, MLB. There's other opportunities to work in sports. So thought that was cool. That was a nice little nugget. And now we'll talk about football. All right. This has been an interesting couple of weeks as far as the wide receiver position has gone. So many guys have gotten paid big money. We saw Jettas, we saw Nico, and we saw Waddle. And now we're waiting for a CD Lamb, and we're waiting for whatever is going to happen with Jamar Chase and Higgins. And we know Brandon Ayuk is still kind of resting and waiting for an extension of some sort. So there's still some guys out there. I'm not saying they're going to necessarily get Jetta's money, and Jetta does have a 4-year deal. All right. And he is the quote unquote, the highest paid wide receiver, one of the top paid guys in the league right now, especially at the non QB position. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting how this next group of guys or next few wide receivers negotiate and get their money. Now, what does that mean for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Child, it means $35 million. I don't know if that means any, I don't know who it means something for. I don't know if that's just George Pickens down the line or anybody else they bring in between time. Because you got a little teeny about a time with George Pickens and you can do all the lovely things like franchise tag, whatever, whatever. However, the price is just gonna go up. The price is gonna go up. And the guaranteed money again, that's where I'm like, these dudes getting 100 M's, 70 some M's, 80 M's plus of guaranteed money. Pittsburgh. I don't know what Steelers are gonna do about that. They That's still the biggest question mark. Of course, there's still rumors about there about potentially trading. OTAs have picked up. There's 3 days of practice a week here for right now. They practiced last week, back again this week. We'll also talk about Cam Hayward. I'm gonna get on my Justin Fields, Russell Wilson soapbox here, just because I feel it's necessary to talk about, and I'm tired of it already. I'm tired of the back and forth. My biggest thing, love having Justin Fields, love having Russell Wilson. What I don't love is the X player is going to start by week 1, 7, 8, 9, whatever. I don't want to hear when you think Justin Fields is going to come into this game. I don't want that narrative out there. We had to deal with it with the Mitchell Trubisky, situation. I don't want to go into a season being that negative again because it insinuates at some point our quarterback play is going to be bad. It insinuates at some point our offense is going to be bad. It insinuates at some point we are going to be losing games. And I don't like that narrative. I don't like the narrative. If something happens to QB1 and QB2 needs to come in, fine. I don't love talking about someone potentially not doing something good for the team and someone having to come in and make up for that. I'm not saying that QB number 2 is not going to be qualified to come in and fill the spot, but I don't like putting in the atmosphere that I already anticipate someone being bad enough to lose their number 1 spot. And that's where I have a problem. So if we and I ain't gonna wish injury on nobody. Like I'm gonna be really, really clear. I'm not wishing injury on nobody, but they do happen in the National Football League. But what I'm not gonna do is sit up here and say that someone's gonna lose their job to somebody else by week X. That's not how I roll. I don't even know why you feel comfortable saying that because it's definitely insinuating that you're gonna have to be playing lousy. And I don't think this team is going to be playing lousy. So whatever, child. That's my spiel for today. What up, y'all? What up, Ken? What up, TJ? I didn't want to rant too long, but I have another one. I have another rant. And it's about I can't get into the WNBA stuff. I wanted to talk WNBA, but I'm not going to. But I definitely wanted to. But Cam Hayward, Cam came back. Everyone, I don't understand what the problem is. If you understand, and the guy was the guy from the Colts that tore his ACL or something today. He or ruptured his Achilles or something he did for the second year in a row. He won't be able to participate in the season. So for me, when you're trying to negotiate a contract, an extension, it's to the best of my ability that I'm in the best shape. I'm not a liability, and my team can negotiate, and I'm not putting myself in danger or to mess up those numbers because I'm trying to tell you I'm a valuable asset. You need to see me as that, and I'm not going to be out there running around and potentially getting injured. And we know that Cam had another surgery. I think was it groin? I think it was groin. Over the off season, right after the off season, he had another surgery. So, listen, rest up, my guy. Get your extension. But he was back there today. I know Mike Tomlin was happy to have him back out there. He is a leader, right? He is a leader on that defense. I don't think TJ's there. Is TJ there? I don't know. I've been seeing TJ post the pictures of him on vacation, and I ain't mad at it. But it's great to see Cam out there, but is it necessary? I don't want him running around and putting himself in harm's way. He could be there from a leadership standpoint, telling those guys what to do, giving them encouragement, being there, guiding them through. But as far as, negotiating contracts and stuff, protect yourself, protect your money, protect your family, your legacy. And I hope it all works out. We know how things can go in Pittsburgh, and it may not always be, how we necessarily want it to go. And again, that G in Pittsburgh is something else. But it does favor the defensive side of the ball. They do favor them when it comes to that guaranteed money. So shout out to Cam. Glad to see him back there. Glad to see him participating. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't think. I was like, I don't think TJ's there. I'll be seeing him online with his wife on their vacation. So it's all good there. But look, you love to see it. And I think that this is such a new offensive team because of the quarterback room. That side of the ball to me is so important. That is the side of the ball where I need everybody there. I need that community to be so tight and so I need their full and because Arthur Smith, like, Arthur, everything about that offense is so new that they're the ones I am most concerned about. Okay, so I need them to gel. I need them to get in the playbook, understand it, breathe it, dream it, because that is where I'm most concerned. That is where we struggled the most last year. And that is what has had the most changes. So, yeah, what up? Hold on now. Hold on now. We got somebody. What up?
D, what's goody?
What up? How are you?
Good, good. It sound like your voice is going.
Look, my voice is.
That shit
He
loud
just
as
got me.
hell. Nigga bugging.
He just got me. But no, my voice is a little gone, which was why I had my mic that's not working, my camera that's not working. We had all types of technical difficulties today, and it's okay. We worked through them. We're here. It's fine.
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
So I was talking about the significance of Cam being back. I was also talking about, I know TJ's not there, but my main concern going through OTAs is definitely getting this offense
Okay.
to gel, getting this offense, um, in that playbook, understanding every nook and cranny of it. Um, I am a little concerned about the wide receiver room still, but I gotta see. I gotta see what happens. Some of I know I was in Ken's show out on playback, not playback, Lord, let me see. Clubhouse last night. They do a show on Monday nights on
Hmm.
Clubhouse. So I was over there, and they did ask me about some of the UFL guys. And the guy that we had from the UFL or XFL last year, Hakeem Butler, who's like the top wide receiver in the UFL this year. I was wondering if they would be interested in bringing him back for camp. Somebody's gonna call him. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's Pittsburgh again, but somebody will call him.
I'm gonna be honest. This I haven't been paying too much attention to it.
Yeah, it's
Like I have last year when it was split.
yeah,
This is the first year as United, right?
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right, right. I've just been missing it, man. Between all the stuff I'm doing and basketball season still, I
yeah.
kind of been slipping. But I've been watching. I've been keeping up just off of watching what you do. So I'm
Oh,
kind of in. Like I know what's going on based off of what you putting out, but I haven't really been watching the UFL like I wanted to.
yeah. So, so I think maybe not ball security, Jaquan. He said he thought he had ball security problems. I think it was probably some just drops. I think there were just some drops that he had that were highlighted at camp. But I told Ken, I did briefly speak to him when he came to DC. Um, and he said that if he didn't get injured, and I forget what his injury was. I don't know why I feel like it was a hand or something. And I don't quote me because I don't really remember what his injury was. But he told me this. I ain't verified this with nobody but him. That if he didn't get injured, he would still be there. So um, I don't know if that means from a practice squad component. They did keep what Fitzgerald or Fitzpatrick, the other Fitzpatrick, on the practice squad and stuff. So I don't know. He could be right. So we'll see what happens there to see if they bring him back. Um,
Anything can happen.
yeah, I don't know where we at numbers wise. I think Kim was telling me last night that he saw 80 something last night. I don't know if it was 89 or 88 or I don't think we were at 90 at the moment, but again, camp is weeks away. So that
Hmm.
so those numbers and those people could be shifting. So as those players becoming available, they will be picking up guys. So we'll see.
Shout out to them guys, man. I hope they all. I hope their dreams don't stop there. You know what I mean?
Yes, look, and I put together a couple of promo videos for a few guys at
Hmm.
the end of the game, and I wish I could have done more. And if I could have done more, I would have because I think it's important as they go on. And you never know. There's still a million guys from the UFL that scouts are looking. And if you have you never know where a piece of content could land. And
Hmm.
so if I could do anything, putting something quick, 20 seconds together to help them, I'll do that. I don't have no problem doing that. And I think uh, that's just, that's a great thing to do for those guys that
Nah,
once,
they definitely appreciate it. I'll
yeah,
speak for all of them. They definitely appreciate it because at the end of the day, they're there because 9 times out of 10 they were overlooked. You know what I
mhm,
mean? So any type of exposure is dope for them.
yeah. So I really wish I could have done it for every single one of them, but unfortunately, it's just not enough time, not enough. I didn't get to everybody before they got back into that locker room. I don't know what happened to Luke. I don't know. I know that they put him on like injury reserve or something like that. And they brought in that the LSU wide receiver with him, right? What's the LSU wide receiver's name? Hold on.
Mm,
They just picked him up.
uh, shoot, let me see
They
if I can
just
do
picked him up. Hold on.
fizzles here. But to
Action.
speak on, because I seen a video of Cam like speaking and whatnot. So seeing him at OTAs, it was dope. It was dope. I guess. Oh no, he's participating. Like I do Stills for Seven Live, and this
Yeah.
is really when I kind of catch up on everything I missed because I be doing so much stuff. Is like I have to catch up. So that will be a part of it. I might mess around and do that tomorrow or something like that. Just watch it. You feel me? And see what Cam was talking about. See what the rest of the guys were talking about. Anything else I missed. But having Cam out there was good to see. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, Cam is the leader. He's the old head. And it's like if you sitting out,
Yeah. It's Jaray Jenkins. So LSU, he played in 43 games, starting in 20 and 4 seasons. He finished with 89 receptions for 1370 yards and then 14 touchdowns. So LSU kid signed with the Steelers, and they waived slash injured quarterback Luke Barku. Barku. I think it's Barku. And that happened on the yesterday. On the
yeah, I
yesterday.
just pulled it up now.
Yeah. But yeah, and then they finally signed our first rounder, Troy. So the only one left to sign out of the rookies is Frazier, I think. I think Frazier's the one left. So
I noticed that like maybe in the last maybe 5 years, probably seven. But I'm gonna say
mhm.
like the last five, like it's taking longer for rookies to sign. And hopefully that's a sign of them being more business savvy. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, the NFL, none of the guys is getting paid what they're worth, except for the quarterback and maybe a left tackle. So
Yeah.
any type of money, any type of things you can put together to set you up for the future.
It's all
You
about
know what
them
I mean?
G's, that guaranteed money, honey. That's
Yeah,
it's really about that. So second rounder, he's still working on his money. And I can't, and Tyler, I cannot wait for the 7th is when the event's supposed to be happening. I'm still trying to finalize everything with the venue that I picked. So hopefully all that goes well. And
definitely gonna be in the building.
yeah, I'm
We're
so
gonna turn up.
excited. So excited. But also like I feel like the time is going by so fast. I'm enjoying the
Yeah.
break.
Nah, that's a fact. Time definitely going by real fast.
I know. They're like, it was just like 100 days, and now it's in the 90 days before the season starts and kicks off again. And I'm just like, ugh, I'm not ready. I am not ready. And then we also talked about like them moving, like them going to that 18 week season. I'm like, that means the season's gonna
Mm.
start even earlier. And then shortening camps and shortening oats. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. I like my breaks. Ken wants
They
to
was
know,
talking about. I'm sorry. They was talking about getting rid of OTAs altogether, right, and just expanding training camp.
were they was that I can't, like, I have to go back and read the last article I saw, but I know instead of like breaking up them, they were gonna have them all together versus like, have like OTAs here or mini camp here, then you got a break. And then like I think they were trying to make it all like one thing or maybe limiting.
Yeah,
I can't remember the exact details of the article that I read, but I know they were trying to
I
like,
think
lump it up together.
yeah, I think I
All that.
read something was like they trying to get rid of OTAs and just what's the term they use? Ramp up training camp. That was the term they used. So probably add a little more,
Training camp will
maybe a
start
week or two.
earlier or something like
Hmm.
that. Yeah.
And especially
And
because they lost the preseason game, so it's like we might as well just have y'all have that little break right there, and then here we go with that.
yeah,
And I think
so
they also talked about, but it may have been the players. They were talking about like maybe have 2 bye weeks. You know what I mean? But
yeah, if they
that
add
would be
another
nice.
week, if they add another 18th week, they definitely have to add another bye week in there somewhere. So that means it's a 19-week season.
Hey Ken, I'm gonna be at the Atlanta game, man. I've
So
been
he's not
talking cash out here. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
okay.
gonna
So
be
he's
there.
not gonna be at camp with us, but he'll be in Atlanta. And
I might
so
be. I might be at camp. It depends. Well,
okay.
when does that normally start?
Late July. Late July.
It's
So
possible.
July. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get him out there. But Tyler, just so you know, the move currently is September 7th. There will be a meet and greet in Atlanta. So that Saturday before the game, please, please, please pull up on us. Again, I'm working out the details for the location still. So when that's all figured out, we would love to see you, love to have you. Love to have you. So I had a little rant that I went on about the quarterback situation. I don't know if you heard it, but but I'm not happy with the Justin is going to start week 6 or Justin's going to start week 7. I don't like it. I don't like any of those conversations. I don't care who they're coming from. I've seen it on national media. I've seen it with fans. I personally think it's putting out a narrative that at some point QB number 1 is going to be lousy. We're not going to be winning. We're not going to be
Yeah,
successful offensively, and I don't like that. I don't like that energy. So I wasn't sure if you had an opinion about it.
yeah.
I know
Um,
I get it. Justin Fields is a good QB. I understand people are excited about him, but I just personally don't like leading with that narrative.
yeah. And I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm about to go left, but I'm gonna bring it back.
Mhm.
Kind of felt like since the mass media, like the big dogs, has been covering the WNBA, it's kind of been showing me like, yo, like when y'all don't know something, y'all really just try to make up anything. You know what I mean? And it brought me back to this when I saw, that type of talk. When I see that type of talk, it's like Pittsburgh Steelers. How can we rile the fans up? Quarterback competition. Can't really speak about anything else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like it either. I don't think that no one in the organization, they probably heard it and it kind of just bounced off like Kevlar, like they. I don't think that it's a big deal as far as the organization, but I think that's something just to get the fans riled up. To have that conversation, those arguments and whatnot. But I believe that the organization is strong enough where something like that doesn't even bother them. They're like, we know the plan. Pause. Coach Mike Tomlin did say Russell got pole position. You feel me? Those words were used. And I know Mike Tomlin sometimes is not a man of his word. You feel me? I don't like to say it like that because it sounds harsh, but you got some players that say, you got what's his name? L. Blunt. They used to play running back for us. What he
Mhm.
said, Mike Tomlin said to him, and it didn't happen. James Harrison, another one, and probably like 2 or 3 more. But it's football. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't work out that way.
Yeah,
But I don't think that's a problem at all.
I think there is still competition at the position. However, I do think just given your resume alone, like, yes, you're the qualified candidate for this role. Is there competition in, like, yeah, because there's a young guy. At the end of the day, both of these guys are essentially on 1-year deals. So someone has to do something because they are auditioning for their next job. So I understand a lot of it. However, I don't agree going in with it. Ken said, Kobe on this, if Russell throws for 26 touchdowns and 8. Listen, he's not going nowhere. The bigger question is going to be who's going to be there next year, not who are they going to pay to be there next year.
I don't know. They, for some reason, I feel like it's going to be Justin Fields, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because for some reason, just hearing Mike Tomlin talk about him and just seeing how things play out, and this kind of always like pop up in my head every now and then. The whole Dwayne Haskins situation, right? And just how
Mm-hmm.
prior to his demise, you feel me? Coach Tomlin was real hyped to work with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be like, yo, we about to change the narrative about him, all that. Like, I'm not quoting anything, but that was like the direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hear the same type of things when it comes to Justin Fields. And Justin Fields is a freak, like as far as like athletic. You feel me? He got a cannon on him. You know what I mean? Like, I think Mike Tomlin's going to do his thing with him. I don't. Russ is really going to be here for a year. If he stays longer than a year, he doesn't care about being the backup next year. That's just my way of thinking right now.
You got to echo BK. I mean, that. Sorry, I'm gonna call you BK. But I don't disagree. I don't disagree, and I don't know what kind of money Russell's looking for. Right? Is Russell in the way he's like embracing the city, embedding himself in the city? I know he could go to the next city and do the same thing, but I just feel like there's something about him that I would want to continue to be there. I don't know how he feels about being QB number 2. I don't know if being QB number 1 is, of course he wants to be QB number 1. Like, why would he not want to be QB number 1? But I don't know if Justin got an opportunity to be QB number 1 and they stick with it and they pay him the big contract. I don't know that he would want to stay there. Would I love to have him there? Yes. Like, why would you not want your quarterback room to consistently be Russell Wilson and Justin Fields? Like, why? Like, why? Like, why not?
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like we could keep both long term. And this is what I do know. Like, I know that Coach Tomlin is super excited, and we hear him talk all the time about being uncomfortable. Now, if you don't think this is the most uncomfortable offensive situation to go to in a training camp, you're crazy. This is uncomfortable. You got a running back that you didn't pick up his 5th-year option, so he out here fighting for his money. You got 2
Lost a lot of
quarterbacks on
weight.
1-year deal that's trying to fight for themselves. You got Pat Frymouth that's trying to prove himself. You got George Pickens saying, "I am wide receiver number 1. Let me prove myself." So you got so many people putting on at this camp that are fighting for respect and contracts and money, and so this is an uncomfortable camp for me.
And
And
look,
he
you
is
can throw more into that, D. You can add the
you
old heads in
absolutely
there.
can.
Cam
Look, Dan
Hayward,
Moore. Dan Moore is one of them
Dan
guys you got
Moore,
to throw in an uncomfortable situation. Like you
Minka.
just do. Mm,
Is Minka the All Pro we picked up, or he's on a decline? That's pressure. You feel me?
mm,
Like
mm.
it's a lot.
And
You can throw a
Minka's
lot of that in
taking
there.
this season really personal because he's never really had the significant long-term injuries that he suffered this year. Spent this extensive amount of time out, and so he's taken this season like to heart. Like, I gotta get back out there. Seeing that somebody released a list about the top safeties, and I think Minka was at 4 or 5 or something like that. So seeing him kind of fall, because I've had Minka at number 1. Like, who was the best free safety in the league? Minka Fitzpatrick. But then you got safeties like a Kyle Hamilton that's moving up the charts. So I don't know. I think Minka is out to kill. What's up, Daniel? What's up? We gotta talk basketball, Daniel, at some point. What's up, Dex? How you feeling?
I was giving my intense. I agree with everything that everyone is saying. I'm good though. I'm good. It's great to be back. Miss you guys.
Yes.
Yo,
You know what?
it's going to be a crazy off season. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're not
I'm
done
telling
yet,
you.
and I still think there's some things that are gonna happen. I'm slowly weaning myself off Justin Simmons. It's been tough. It's been rough. I've been, advocating. I'm not gonna say too much, but uh, I'm weaning myself off of Justin Simmons.
I think he would have just
There's
cost too
still a
much.
lot of people out there.
Yeah, I
Xavier
think.
Howard's still out there too.
I
Michael
want
Thomas.
him.
I'm not saying for us. I'm just
Oh
saying
yeah,
the
he
guys
ain't
that
getting picked up.
I'm not.
He's,
I'm not recruiting him.
and
Yeah.
Xavier Howard, the dude that got into that situation. Yeah. He
Absolutely.
not
There's
getting picked up.
probably multiple situations. Like we're not
Yeah.
even.
It's a
We ain't
dub.
even gonna
He
go.
not. He a
So
middle of the year
him,
type of pickup.
In case somebody go down. Yep.
Mike
Hmm.
Thomas is still out there. He ain't signed nobody yet.
The I,
He
I
might be
I'm
one of those too.
I'm glad that people actually came to his senses. He's like the Kawhi Leonard of the NFL.
Not the Kawhi.
He figured out how to
Um,
get paid and not play.
but I think Jeremy wanted was cool with him coming.
Who?
I think I won't speak for Jeremy, but I thought J Rock was cool with Mike Thomas coming over. I'll have to ask him if he comes on
Yeah,
tonight. If
please.
he show up tonight. What's up, man? Hey everybody watching and listening. We
Hey,
appreciate y'all. Come
Tannehill
on.
still out there? I thought Tannehill
Yep.
was on the team.
Teno's my
Yeah.
coach.
I'm just
Man.
like.
So
So
back
D,
oh
you
yeah,
know
go
who
ahead.
I'm excited to see?
Who?
I'm excited to see my man.
Your
I actually want to
motherfucker.
see my man. Oh, why I can't remember his name? I just had him. I want to see my
Oh,
man D. You know what I'm talking about. Eclipse. Uh oh, dag D.
where
I
you
want to
from?
see my guy. Uh, Darryl, tight end.
Darnell
Darnell.
Washington.
I want to see my man Darnell Washington
Yeah,
eclipse, not eventually, but take over tight end one.
it's not gonna happen.
Y'all say that, but this man is. I've
I
seen a
want
lot of.
no. I'm listen. I feel like every week I was like Darnell Washington. This is it. This is the week. This is the week for Darnell. This is and yes, y'all gonna tell me about Medicaid. Like I want this. I'm on the page with you. I'm on the page with you. However, you got Connor, you got Pat, and you got him. You got Arthur Smith's offense, which is gonna be running the ball, tight ends. I get it. They're gonna be linemen in him. I just I
You really
and
feel like
but go like red zone packages. This is where I see him being the asset. You
Mm.
just see him in the back of the end zone, Russell Wilson. I'm cool. I'm with that. I'm with it. I'm
D?
with it.
I see him over the middle.
I would
That
love it.
boy, he got he
Arthur,
got he
Arthur,
got
do what you
wheels.
gotta do.
He got big 6'8" man speed, which is
But I also
crazy.
think to keep him healthy, they're gonna use him on the line more. Like we don't want you running around getting hit, big fella.
Nah, we
stay on
need
the
you to make
stay on
We
the
yo.
heavy at that position though. Like, D,
Yeah,
you
we got
say
like five
Connor.
tight ends.
And I'm like, yo, I think Connor might be the odd man out, and it might be messed up unless we just say, yo, he the fullback.
yeah, unless you
Yeah,
put him at
so
fullback. I'm open to that, but I'm just telling you, like,
but our offensive coordinator, he does like using the fullback. You know what I
so
mean?
then
Coming
Where
out the
put him at
back
the
row.
fullback
So
position.
I want
There's
to
no
see.
is there a true fullback on the roster right now? No.
No.
nah,
Yeah.
because
So
I
I'm
like
good.
what's his name, Rodney Williams. Well, ain't that his name?
Hot
He was like
rod,
the
yeah,
third
tight
guy,
end.
fourth guy. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's necessary. You know what I mean? To be on the team, especially for special
Hey,
teams.
There he
hey, you
is.
know who
Alrighty.
else? You
There
know
he
who
What's
else I
up?
want to see?
Hey.
Hey,
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 D.
hey, what's up
I
with
want to
you?
see. I want to see Corey Trice.
Corey Trice. That's who
Oh yeah,
I was actually
yeah.
gonna
Facts,
say
facts,
him.
facts.
He's back out there.
All right,
I'm
stop playing.
excited for Joy
Stop,
Porter's
stop,
second
stop playing.
year.
stop playing with my man Michael Thomas, yo. Get my man on
Oh,
board,
you
bro.
heard that nonsense? Yeah, Kawhi Leonard. You gonna get on
Stop playing.
the team?
Stop playing with my man, yo. Y'all hiring all these people. Jared, what's your name? Jared, Jimsy.
Jenkins,
What's your
DeRay Jenkins, the LSU
Yeah, Jeray
wide
Jenkins.
receiver.
Come on, man. Get your out of here, man. Hire my man Michael Thomas. Get my man out
I
the
don't think the
ineligibles,
Steelers.
out the free agency.
The
Get your in
Steelers
the,
ain't. The Steelers are not in the business of giving away money, bro. They
what you
ain't gonna just do
mean?
that.
I'm
Especially
surprised
the
the Ravens haven't
receivers
picked him
for
up.
real.
They've
That's
been
a
giving it
Ravens
away
player
to
right there, Michael Thomas.
they've been giving it away to all these players like that don't have no name. Why not give
Like,
it to Michael Thomas, yo? He a proven wide receiver.
he ain't gonna
When
take
Again,
he ain't gonna take Jeray Jenkins' money.
his premium has
Why not?
expired.
You ask
Why
Michael
not?
Thomas why he not gonna take Jeray Jenkins' money.
Well,
Man,
it's
look,
not Michael
check this out.
Thomas. That's what I'm gonna say.
You want to get in the league, you want to get back on the field, you have to take Jeray Jenkins' money.
He ain't gonna take that. I mean, I'm no disrespect to
Jenkins might
Jenkins.
mess around and might be one of them guys. I don't know. Pittsburgh
You see,
Steelers don't really be getting receivers for no reason, except for the Jefferson dude. I don't really know what his purpose is. We gonna
Van
figure that
Jefferson.
out. You feel me? Yeah. Yo, scratch that.
Uh,
I heard some good things about Quez Watkins, and Quez Watkins is like a joke in the NFL. You feel me? Based off his stint with the Eagles. But I've been hearing some good stuff about him in Pittsburgh. I'm like, yo,
Okay.
don't feed me nothing crazy, yo. Like, don't do that.
Everybody hear about Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins fast, all that. But what Quez Watkins did, nigga, everybody know about Michael Thomas. Put Michael Thomas in here. Stop playing
We
with
I
Michael
have
think I
no
Thomas'
might be
room
name,
faster
yo.
for
than Micah
Michael
Thomas
Thomas
right
in the
now. I ain't
league.
gonna lie.
I mean, we don't need the speed though. We
You
got the
know, I
speed.
was thinking about
Calvin
Deontay
Austin. We
Johnson.
got Roman Wilson. We got the speed, yeah.
I forget
Put Michael
about Roman
Thomas in
Wilson.
there.
I don't know why I keep forgetting about
Hey,
him.
come on, man. Look, we got
Logan
the
Wilson is on
speed.
the top of my brain, and I'm excited for Logan. I'm excited for Patrick Queen. Like, I am excited for that linebacker room to come out there and do what needs to be done. Like, I'm looking for 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
We need them short hands and in between 7 and 15 yards. GP gonna take the top off the field of the players. You feel me? Go down the field. Roman Wilson gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, do the same. Calvin Austin gonna be able to do the same. We need somebody that's gonna be able to control that middle of that field. And I mean,
The tight
beyond the
ends.
tight ends, beyond the tight ends and stuff that we have, that's gonna be the key. We need
Peyton
that,
Wilson.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a Peyton Wilson. We got too many Wilsons. Logan Wilson's. Peyton Wilson is who I'm super excited about. But I'm gonna go back to what you said, J Rock and Logan Wilson. And I was actually thinking about DJ the other day, and the only thing I'm not gonna miss about DJ, and I like DJ now. I'm not gonna miss the running backwards. I'm not gonna miss
Oh,
the running.
Absolutely.
he
We
thought
on there.
he was playing flag football.
We don't need to run it
I'm not gonna
backwards.
miss that. That's the only thing I'm not gonna miss.
We don't need the lackadaisical play when it
You
comes
okay,
to
Kev?
reacting to fumbles and stuff like that. We don't need that.
You
We
okay,
need
Kev?
some. Yeah.
I
We need to
forgot
show a
all
hand.
about him doing that type of stuff, man. Like
Yeah,
like
yo.
when players leave Pittsburgh, yo, I delete them until they retire. I ain't gonna lie.
Look,
I forgot DJ was doing that crazy. Yeah, I'm glad he's
Yup.
gone. Shout out to
No,
DJ. Your route
whoa.
running
I ain't
skills is
saying
top
all that.
notch.
Like,
I'm glad you gone, man. Yeah, I remember this man was costing us first downs with doing that stuff, man. Yeah, shout out to
and then
DJ,
and then
man.
and then
Carolina
and then
gonna
and
love
then
you,
and
bro.
then and
I
not
DJ, I wish
that.
I love DJ, but that's the only thing I was like, okay, at least I'm not gonna have to worry about this backwards to get forward stuff. But go ahead.
Not only
Damn.
that, but you catch 7 yard passes and then get up and hold the ball and drop it on people and celebrate like you did something big. I mean, it's
Like it was
cool.
fourth down. Get the fuck off the field.
I love your playmaking ability, my man, but your mentality ain't there. We need somebody that's
Damn,
gonna be able to, you
son.
know what I'm saying? Like I said, GP is the guy right now. But at the end of the day, we
Yeah.
need a solid, proven vet that's gonna be able to get them middle of the yards, middle of the field type plays and yards. Somebody to take the top off, and then somebody that's gonna be able to do the intricate work as far as like the yak, all the yak. So you get the Roman Wilsons, you get the Calvin Austins, get them playing in the middle of the field and get them with the short passes so they can make yardage and make plays with the
Yeah.
short passes, then they get them up the field.
We
But I
need it
mean, like,
immediately though. I hear
yeah,
I do want to feel your takes outside of Jay's on Calvin. And you know, I don't know how to say this. But let me just get your opinion on Calvin Austin, how you think he will line up in this offense.
me personally.
Well, not you first, because
Oh,
you
okay, all right,
spoke
bet.
about it
Calvin Austin.
first. But I want to
All
see
right.
Dex. I want to hear what Dex has to say about Calvin Austin.
I feel like if Calvin Austin, if they give him some plays across the middle, like in that slot receiver, he'll be a problem. You know, because it's not about he being too small. It's about can you make the catch, get the necessary yardage, and take a dive. You don't got to take the hit. And if you fast enough to outrun that middle linebacker and safety, take
Yeah.
it to the house. You understand? People always get that. I look at people like Austin that played that was his name, right? Oh man, little short wide receiver. He played on the Rams.
Oh,
Tavon Austin.
Tavon
Tavon
Tavon.
Austin.
Yeah.
Tavon went across that middle, and guess
He
what?
got drafted by the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tavon Austin went across that middle. He caught that ball, and he was faster than the linebackers and faster than the safeties.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the outside receivers do what they got to do, you ain't got nothing to worry about. It's clear blue slides to the end zone. You know, and if not, take the fall. You know what I mean? Hold the ball. Just like I was watching something the other day. The receiver that Russell Wilson used to play with.
Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, I was literally, you were in my brain because I was literally watching a play from Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett in my head when you said that. That's why I was like, I automatically knew what you were talking about. Like I was right
And what
there
did
in
he
my
do?
brain.
He didn't try to take a hit. He didn't scram for extra yards.
Yeah.
If he got what he could get, excuse me, and he got the yardage and sat down. That's it. You know what I mean? We don't got to make it about he's too small. Yeah, he's small, but he's fast. You can't teach speed, especially going across the middle. Okay, how fast your linebacker is. Your linebacker running 4.4, that boy running a 4.23. Them 2 seconds. So I'm all with that. Put him in the slot. Calvin in the slot.
What about you, Kev?
I like the slot situation. Me, I think we'll just move him around based off what we have out there. You can't teach speed. One thing about Calvin Austin, I'll say this year, he's kind of been the lead dog. Like they don't really interview George Pickens right now. But I've been watching Calvin Austin speak, and I'm like, yo, this guy is going to do something this year. The mentality is there. You know what I mean? It's not like, yo, is he in a hot seat? He not coming off like he in a hot seat. He coming off like, yo, we about to put work in. This is my year to really do damage. So I feel like wherever we can use his speed, wherever we can use his best abilities, whether it's inside out, just put him there. But based off of this and what he's saying, I think he's going to be like, he's going to do something this year. He's just going to do something this year. So it don't really matter where you put him. I just know he's going to be effective this year just because of the mentalities there. Oh, you think he's going to get traded? Jaquan, we got a rock. I want my fade.
Run it.
He not getting traded. Who's going to trade for Calvin Austin, though?
Nah,
After what I just said.
Realistically, Calvin on the hot seat because at the end of the day, you just drafted a Calvin Austin 2.0 and Roman Wilson. So with that being said,
I think they play different. They play different.
I mean, they play a little.
Based on what I've seen, they play different.
Same size, same speed.
Tyler said, "Cat."
You really going to use them the same way. So is that really that much of a difference?
We had AB and we had Emmanuel Sanders. They damn near the same height.
Identical.
But they don't play the same. So you talking about AB and who else?
I feel like they did. Sanders.
It was AB and Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah, they played the same, bro.
So,
AB was just quicker and a little more of a dog.
They played the same, but somebody like AB is more versatile. So AB was okay, you can line him up outside and you can line him up inside. But Emmanuel, you only really line him up to tear up the inside. You ain't really use him to take the top off the defense. So and that's just from productivity. So I mean, like I said, when it comes to playability, Calvin Austin, he has the speed that where though we seen him last year with Kenny Pickett be able to run down the seam and take the top off the defense in the seam. But we don't know that. We don't know
Yeah.
what Roman Wilson could do. So
But-
Oh
Roman
damn,
Wilson looks
Scotty
like he
Miller.
has
Hold up.
and
Juan did bring up a
and
good point, though, right here.
and Scotty Miller.
Yeah, so Scotty,
Damn.
I don't know Scotty's speed. So that's one thing I wanted to bring up. Scotty Miller's speed.
Who?
I got faith in Calvin, man. I got faith
Who?
in
I
him.
know,
If
like,
y'all got faith in Corey Trice, I got faith in Calvin, man.
Who's Scotty Miller?
Mhm.
We picked him up.
He
from,
he got a
that-
Super
that
Bowl
was
ring with what's his name? With
Tom Brady.
AB.
and the Bucks. Tom Brady
Yeah,
and the Bucks.
I was joking. Like, but who is he?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who's Scotty
He's
Miller?
effective when he get the ball.
He's
I
effective.
guess. But listen, okay, let's play with this trade.
My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, but realistically, Scotty Miller is a great value. Julian Edelman, great value.
Okay.
We
don't
got him
need
for
that.
great value, all right.
All right.
Well, listen. Okay, so I do want to play with this this trade thing for a second here. If we can package up Calvin Austin, although we don't want to, right? I think the consensus here we would like Calvin to stay. But if you put him together in a package and a draft pick or whatever else and sent him off to San Francisco, would you get a Deebo Samuel?
No.
Hell no, man.
No.
I'm gonna be quick.
No.
They not cheap. They cheap. They don't want to give up nothing. Like if we give them a draft, we can give them the rest of our draft picks for the next year in Calvin Austin. They're gonna say that's not enough for them. They stay hungry. Like
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be even quicker than that. No. That's it. That's all.
That definitely not. So even with that
I'm
being
not
said,
saying it's like a one.
like
So if Calvin, so are you saying you wouldn't trade Calvin Austin? Are you saying like no matter what package you put a Calvin Austin in, the 49ers wouldn't accept it? What are we saying?
not for one of them two.
he
But not for Deebo or the other. Nah. Because Calvin really didn't do anything.
Yeah,
Calvin didn't do anything to have the value. You feel me? Like after this year, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he gonna have some trade value.
I look at what Deontay Johnson did and what we got for him.
But we know who he is, though. We know when it come to route running, he top 7. You feel me? We know, he probably drop a ball or two.
Well, I'm
you
saying,
feel me? But
in exchange, we got what?
I don't even remember what we get for him.
a 6th round pick.
The DB. No,
A 6th round pick. And
the DB.
No, they traded DJ in the 7th round for a 6th round and Dante.
Yeah, and Dante might start. I think he is going to start for real.
Even with Calvin, yo, you be better off going to the Bears. Like, hey, yo, Bears, Chicago.
They like, we good,
like,
y'all.
Yeah, look,
Chicago. I got us once.
We ain't trying to end up. You keep getting this, but at the end of the day, I think the best value that you probably get for him is somebody like a DJ Moore, somebody that's proven that's solid. But when you throw them draft picks in there, it look a little bit more interesting. The way as though they can use somebody like Calvin Austin.
That'll probably work for them because they like in the trash right now. They trying to figure it out. They got their quarterback,
and they already got a couple more. And they already got a couple more receivers.
Yeah,
so they set up there with their receivers
from LA.
Keenan Allen.
Yeah, Keenan Allen. He's the older vet.
Oh yeah, but you can't really depend on him though. He an old head. You feel me? He was hurt last year. You know what I mean? You could depend on him when he on the court, on the field.
That's a good wide receiver right there. That's a good wide receiver right there. A big, strong guy. Yeah, I just wanted to entertain the whole trade thing for a second there. That was fun. Uh, so yeah, I'm still looking at the wide receiver room with question marks, but I think camp is going to be it. And I can't say I can't say for sure, but I think camp I have a little bit of insight on camp, and it's gonna be fun. I think camp is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be, I think, one of the more competitive camps you've seen from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'm not just talking about the QB thing. Like it's gonna be. They
All
gotta do
around.
some. What is it? What did he say? You gotta do some unique things to get or or ordinary things, or just thinking outside the box to get the results that you're looking for. If you want
Okay.
extraordinary results, you got to do some unique things. So,
And last thing from my perspective on the trade thing, I think that even with the trade rumors that's out there, I think, of course, I don't know if y'all heard about Cortland Sutton being on the trade block, but I mean, like even somebody like John Mechie from the Texans, they loaded down there in Houston. Man, go ahead and make that. Go ahead and make that that run for John Mechie. And
The
with that
longer
being
we
said,
talk about my fault, the longer we talk about receivers, I'm just thinking I don't think we need any receiver for real. Cause we're gonna be running that fucking
we're gonna
ball.
be
We're gonna
running
be
the
running the
ball.
ball.
realistic. That's what our
So
identity
them
is gonna
tight
be for
ends is
The
enough
2025.
for
tight ends
real.
gonna be working. Those tight ends gonna be working, and those running backs are gonna be working. So as long
I
as our
feel like
linemen are straight and doing what needs to be done, um, you know,
I feel like they're
I'm
gonna
with it.
use found Atu as an extra uh, tight end lineman because I don't feel like depending on camp, but the stuff I've been reading and hearing, I don't feel like he's there yet. Like he's
Mhm.
not going to start off the back. I think Dan Moore's going to get the go, but I believe he's going to play. I feel like they're going to play him as like an extra tight end or six lineman with Darnell Washington.
Mhm.
That can get freaky.
Big
You
boy
know,
packages,
They
pretty much.
should.
what
And
that can get freaky.
Najee low key might be Le'Veon this year. And I ain't talking about how he played. I'm talking about just the significant like when Le'Veon lost all that weight, his next year was crazy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Najee looks slimmer. He might be
I'm
crazy
with it.
this year.
I'm with it. Did was it a moment
13,
where Le'Veon
14.
said that Najee needed to lose some weight if he lost? Did Le'Veon say that? Put that on the internet somewhere?
I'm pretty sure he did because
I
Mike
feel
Tomlin
like I
told him to
feel
lose weight. Mike Tomlin told Le'Veon to lose weight. Le'Veon
mhm,
came back and turned into probably one of the best Steelers running backs you ever seen. You know what I mean? And that's saying
mhm.
something. You know what I'm saying? So Najee coming back, Najee, having all that weight on him. It's like, yeah, you can't do what you want to do as far as running on the outside and all that. You losing that weight, you get a little quicker. I see him in the drills. You feel me? Like he's a little quicker. So he gonna
I'm
turn up.
I want to see how Elliott plays also on the with
Safety.
Minka. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I want to see the development of Avery. I think he'd be probably like a decent little slot cornerback. That's what we've been looking for, a slot joint.
Hmm.
Avery from the Ravens.
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah,
picked
right, right, right. I'm sitting here trying to think like, hold on, that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah,
picked
yeah,
him up.
right, right.
yeah we pretty much picked up the Ravens secondary for the last like 2-3 years. So we got Avery, we got Deshaun Elliott, obviously Patrick Queen. Like
That's gonna
we
be
done picked up a
nasty.
few.
Like
Shout out to Patrick Queen, yo. He's still dumping on the Ravens, man. That's my guy.
Mhm.
Do that. Keep doing that.
I love it, but I do gotta address one thing that he said. He mentioned the food. Um,
Uh,
no shade to Pittsburgh, but as a Maryland resident and a frequent visitor of the city of Pittsburgh, I personally got to say the food in Maryland might be better, my guy. If you don't eat seafood, then maybe this is why. But I'm sorry, and we may never have this people sponsor this show ever. But Primanti Bros is not all that. So sorry, I
Mm.
said it. I
he
don't
had
know
to
how
he
many
had to
times
go down.
I don't know how many times, but people be like, Primanti Bros is fire. Primanti Bros. How many times can you eat it? Like, and just be like, I've had it
It's
at least
it's
six,
regular, huh?
7 times, and I'm like, okay. I remember
See, that might be
telling
6 times too
Calvin,
many.
Yeah, I remember seeing Calvin Austin when he was just like, "Yeah, I've had that, and that was really good." And I was just like, "Okay, you have it a few more times, and you'll be over it."
Uh,
Because mm, I do love pierogies. I'm a pierogies girl. I'll stand on pierogies. Shout out to the Polish. Um, yeah, but like our like crab cakes, like seafood in general, and I feel like it's like a melting pot of different cultures. Like I only know one good Thai restaurant in Pittsburgh. They do have a good pizza spots out there, but I just feel like as combining all the cultures of food, this might
Baltimore
I
got it.
think Patrick. I
might
don't
be
think Patrick
saying
Queen was for real. I don't think he was
I
for
don't
real. He
think
was
he
just
was. I
piling
think he
on.
was just saying everything, he got to stand his ground. And look, I'm with you, man. Whatever you got to do, but I'm still gonna hold you a little bit of accountable because I don't know people looking at me crazy when I go to Pittsburgh and be like, "Well, I only eat at these places."
Mhm.
But don't
Nah, I
get me
feel
wrong,
you on
some
that though.
good places. I love Giovanni's Pizza. That's my spot. I'm always there. I've ran into so many people in there because that is my spot. If you like pepperoni pizza, get you a pizza. Don't get the slices. Get you a whole pizza from Giovanni's. They got the little crunchy little pepperonis on there. That's my favorite pizza spot. And they have like a sweet kind of like a sweet sauce. I love it. Um, Pepe's. I like their subs. I like getting a cheesesteak and fries from Pepe's. Is it Pepe's? Pepe's? I call it Pepe's, but I could be saying it wrong. I don't know. But it's in the Strip District. And they have all types of subs named after people. Like there's a Ben Roethlisberger sub or something
I
like
was about to
that.
say, is that the place that got the Roethlisberger?
Yeah, they got that. Yeah, they got a bunch of different subs. I just give me like a cheesesteak with onions and peppers and stuff. I love their bread. And so that to me makes a good sandwich. That's one of my favorite sandwich spots to go to. And Woli's, the Woli's now, you could get you some fresh cod. They fry it right there on demand. Nah, I ain't gonna lie about that. They got the cod on lock. I love going there to get me some cod. And what else? I'm helping his case though a little bit, but it ain't I'm helping him a little bit, but look, they got some room for improvement out there. I'll say that. And what's the
Gonna have
breakfast
to
spot
do
I like?
a.
What's the breakfast I like? It's in the Strip District. It's this little Kelly O's. I like Kelly O's. That breakfast spot is pretty cool. So if you ever in the Strip District, I used to have an apartment right by the Strip District, so I'm familiar with the spots out there a lot. And Coopteville, they got some good greens over there. If y'all ever go to Coopteville and eat in the Strip District, they collard greens is not bad.
Everyone that's going to Pittsburgh, I hope y'all listen to the last 5 minutes, wrote down notes, and hold D accountable if y'all don't like these places.
Straight up,
Oh my
straight
God,
up.
that's fine. Look, I have turned people on to Giovanni's now, so like y'all,
Talking about, I went,
Giovanni's need
talking
to be a
about,
sponsor because I really
talking
go there all
about,
the time.
I went to Pepe's and they wasn't even like that. I don't know what D talking about.
Really, I like their sandwiches.
Nah, I'm just
Is he
lying.
joking?
Nah. I'm about to say I
Yeah.
never been there.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait. So
Nah,
I
I
never
never
had
been
their
there.
cold sandwiches. I can't speak on the ones they be selling outside the stadium on the game day. I can't
I,
speak on
I've,
those. They
I've
do. They.
always wanted. Go ahead, my fault.
I was like, they do sell them outside the stadium on game day. I've never had one of those ones that become in the bag. So do not judge me off the man that be selling them outside of the
Mhm.
stadium because I never had that. I don't know. I don't even know what kind of sandwiches he's selling. I just know I need my cheesesteak off the grill.
Right. I'm about to say, even with Fermanti Brothers, and many times I've been through PA and Pittsburgh and all that, like I was like, I really want to try it, but I was like, nah, let me not.
Yeah,
I mess around and get some. I mess around and get that and be mad, and I was like, man, I should have got Wawa's or something.
Dino's, if you go to training camp, Dino's is a popular spot for their wings. I think they have pizza there too. I don't think I ever had their pizza, but it's a popular spot out there in Latrobe. So make sure you check them out. Texas, that's the Brazilian steakhouse. I haven't been to that place in years, so I don't even know. Um,
Got
I
steaks
can't even.
there.
They got it's one of those like Fogo de Chão place. Like
Oh,
they
right.
all you can eat.
They know.
Yeah.
All right, bet. I
But
don't know what I'm gonna get when
oh,
I'm
and
out there. I just know.
Eddie V's. That's a chain. You laughing? You laughing? He said something slick. Eddie V's is a chain restaurant, but there's not a lot of locations,
Yeah,
and
Eddie
they're also
V's.
good. They got I like their crab cakes. That's like a high end fine dining spot. They got a few of them out there. Morton's. Dang,
Flemings.
Morton's. Do they have a Fleming's out there?
I don't know.
Um,
I was just naming my high end
there's a
spots.
there's another one over by the park area, and I don't know why I'm drawing a blank at the name, but that one's another good fine dining establishment. But they have a lot of the fine dining places out there too. So anyway, yeah. What else Steelers that I need to talk to y'all about?
I don't know, but you definitely got me hungry right now. I'm looking where my
I
food
know,
at.
right?
I'm gonna heat that
I'm glad
joint
I
up.
ate already. I'm glad I already ate. Because after this, I will not. We talked about Cam Hayward coming back to OTAs. Did I talk to y'all about the Resilience Bowl? We didn't talk about that, did we? With Troy
Nope.
Polamalu?
No, we never. Damn, I don't even think we had a show.
We seen
Yeah,
the
we haven't had a
pictures.
show. So I did want to talk to y'all about that a little bit because that was dope.
Yeah, break that down.
We seen the pictures. Look at you.
Yeah, so that was insane. And I don't know. Like I'm shy when it comes I'm only shy about a few people. It's a short list of people that make me shy. But Troy Polamalu was definitely one of those people. And
the
I don't even
safeties.
want to talk about all the crazy stuff that happened that day. I'll keep it positive. Shout out to B-Mac, Bryant McFadden. Shout out to him. I appreciate him. It's always love when I see
Shout out to
him.
B-Mac, man.
And I appreciate so much what he does and how he pours in to all of us, you know, especially us that are trying to make a way and find a way for ourselves in the media game. And I truly appreciate him.
Tell B-Mac stop playing. Come on the show one time. One time for the one
I can
time.
ask. Like I
might
honestly
say I know he'll probably pop up for real.
Or have us host the show. I mean, have us. Your family pop on the show. Because I know he got his own joint.
It was my first season, or my first season with guests. B-Mac was my first guest, so he has been on the Steelers.
I remember that episode. I was like, "Oh snap! Look at D."
So he has been on before, so it's not. And
that's a
I
Super
was
Bowl
supposed
winner,
to have
D.
him on last year, and I just I let him live because I know he's doing his thing. But if I, you know, put the pressure or ask him a few times nicely, there's no doubt that he would come on the show. So that's homework for me to do, and I appreciate his time and I respect his time, especially during the season because CBS is paying the bills. You know, his podcast is their bills are getting paid through that, so I know that's his priority. But I definitely will ask him to come on. I had him right before week 1. The first time I had him on. So I'm definitely I'll definitely shoot to have him on again. So hold on, you got to echo again. So
Brian McFadden and Ike Taylor, boy, that was a combo right there, man.
So
that was a nice little combo,
was there
man.
also. It was. I mean, let me tell you, it felt so good because I got the footage. I don't know if y'all saw of those guys coming out of the tunnel. So they're announcing the James Harrison, the Troy Polamalu, the Van Roethlisberger, the VMAX, the Ike Taylors. They're all coming out of the tunnel, and it's almost like it's so nostalgic. Like I've never seen Troy Polamalu come out of the tunnel. I was never able to be in that stadium and hear his name be called and him run out. So for me to be able to hear that and see that, even though, you know, he ain't suiting up to play a game, it was really, really special for me. And then
I saw the clip when he almost caught that intel. Like, I feel like if he was 2 years
it looked
younger,
like old Troy for a second.
Yeah, if he was 2 years younger, he would have got it. He ain't had no lift in his leg. He's like, oh.
So that was nostalgic, and then afterwards, they all kind of came together, and then that's when it happened. That is the moment. So I'm sitting there. I'm sitting at a table. I think I'm sitting with Wes Saunders and Robert Golden. We're all just kind of sitting there talking, and Troy comes by, and I'm just like, yeah. I'm not saying nothing, but like internally, that's what's happening.
Right.
And Troy comes by, and I'm just like, I really want to take a picture. Like, I really want to ask you for a picture, but I can't. Like, who says that? One, I said that. Like, I was like, I really want to ask to take a picture of you, but I can't. And Troy says, come on, let's do it. I was like, oh.
Sounded
He
just
said
like
it
Michael
just like
Jackson.
that, though.
Sounded just like Michael Jackson.
Come on, let's do it. It was so just soft and welcoming. I was just like, whoa, he's talking to me. And so I get up and take the picture. And you know, when you take it was like a selfie. I should have asked someone to take the picture, but I was so like, I have to do this in 3.5 seconds, or this man's gonna like think I'm weird and crazy. So I took the selfie, but the iPhone, I don't know if you have one. When you try to take a selfie, sometimes it'd be like hold still, and the screen goes like yellow, and you gotta hold it still for like 5 seconds. And so we're sitting there. I'm like the most awkwardest cheese trying to hold still. My hands probably shaking, and it's like the longest, like 3 seconds ever. And then I was just like, okay. I was like, okay, thank you. I'm sorry, like, thank you. And then I go sit down, and then I ask him to take a picture with the Resilience Bowl trophy. So I take a picture with him with that. And then I look at the picture, and it's like blurry. And I'm like,
Dang. Yeah.
but I couldn't dare ask him to take another one. Like, I couldn't do that. But
Dang.
it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Like
I'm
to look at myself back at that moment. Like, I just
I'm mad. I never got a chance to take a picture with him. I was in Hawaii the last 2 years that they did the Pro Bowl in Hawaii, and I think it was like 2010 and 2010 and 2011. I think it was the last 2 years that they did it. So of course I seen all the Steelers that came out there. Ben came out there, but I never got to take a picture with them. I did get to meet TP family because he's from Hawaii. So I did get to meet a couple of his family members, you know what I'm saying, that was out there, but I never got to meet TP. And then 2 years that I was out there, we went to the Super Bowl. So we went, and I was there from '08 to 2012. So we went in '08, and then we went in 2010, but of course we lost in 2010. Wow, dang.
yeah, so that was cool.
Yeah.
I did say to him as I was getting ready to take the picture, I was just like, "You're like my goat. Like, Minka's my baby goat, and you're my goat." Like, I said, Minka's the kid, and you're the goat.
Right.
How
What?
was Ben when he was playing? I heard he got a
Like
little
Ben, it was
serious.
just so effortlessly. It was like Ben was playing with his kids in the backyard, and Ben still walks
That
like,
they did say he was playing with 52 kids, so it was nothing for
yeah.
him. Go out there
It was nothing
slinging.
for him. It like the score was like 81 to 83. Like, they were just out there just you had Byron Leftwich, you had Cordell Stewart out there.
I heard he got
Um,
serious too. Byron, they say he
yeah,
started
Ben
beaming
was
it.
just like, this is a piece of cake. Like, what are we
Byron
doing?
always had a beam on him though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the white team, which was Ben, the team Troy and Ben was on, and the black team, they started to come back though. The white team had a nice little lead, and then they started to come back.
Did he catch anything? Heath Miller?
I don't remember. When I tell y'all it was a chaotic day, I'm not gonna get into the negativity part of it, but it was chaotic for me. So some of it I missed. Sadly.
Dang, I wish I was there for the negative stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not even gonna give them people that shine. But
I wouldn't have been recording that, but it would have been fun to see.
I ain't gonna do it, child. I'm trying to find the picture because I said I'm not gonna post a picture of Troy, but some of you may have seen it. I'm gonna show it if I could. It should be in my favorites, but I'm gonna show y'all the picture. Who else was there? Mike Logan, Jerome Bettis, Hines Ward,
Hope gained weight. Chris Hope,
What?
he gained
Mike
weight.
Logan.
I'd have lost it with Hans Wood.
Yeah, I didn't get to see him.
I'd have bought all my jerseys. My man, can you sign them?
I did get to see him like
my
on his
favorite.
way out.
I need
The
this
The
out
kid
each
buzzer
and
and every
beater.
Casey
one.
Hampton was there. He was cool. Of course, Joey Porter
Casey,
showed
man,
up.
he in my top 5.
Kurt Angle. Okay, can y'all see
Shout out
this?
to Kurt. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did
That's
see that
it,
one.
boy. Yeah, that's it.
That's
It's a
what's
little
up,
blurry,
y'all.
but whatever.
Look, we
That's exclusive because I'm not
that's
posting online.
what they
You
made
gotta,
filters for.
yeah, you gotta frame that joint, blow it up,
Yeah,
I
frame it.
yeah.
know it's fun. I'm gonna
Look.
put
I'm
it
going
on
to
the
see. I'm going to
jersey.
CVS. CVS. I need y'all to do whatever y'all need to do to make this picture as clear as y'all can.
I don't like look when the next time comes because there'll be a next time. I will make sure it's right. I will make
That's
sure it's
what's up.
right. I also got a cool one. I don't know if y'all saw the Mike Tomlin one
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah. Mike Tomlin.
Lavelle
Yeah, I seen
Milton.
that one.
That was cool.
I was like, boy, you making memories up there.
Yeah, and I really appreciate Lavelle for allowing me not to just be in the room, but also be a part of the team that did that. I'm sorry, be a part of the team that was able to edit and produce and put out that content. So if you guys did follow the Next Up Coaches Instagram, I was the one like solely kind of putting that information, putting that stuff out there. I still got more stuff to post. So I posted more stuff yesterday. Mike Tomlin even did a little spiel on Dan Rooney, which I thought was cool too.
I seen that.
Because he was like, we had zero in common. Like me and this guy, nothing in common back in 2007. And some
Dang.
people didn't know, but some people did know that the Rooney Rule was fulfilled prior to Coach Tomlin even interviewing. So I know people kind of like, oh, the Rooney Rule is because of Mike Tomlin, but like, no,
People
he,
think that.
yes.
God damn, I'm trying to slap
I
everybody that think like that,
because
B.
because it was made pop. Mike Tomlin made it popular. Mike Tomlin made
Yeah.
it popular.
People
But
think that.
Damn, Tony
it was
Dungy wasn't
already
a coach before Mike Tomlin.
Well, I'm saying like the
right.
Rooney Rule where you have to interview it, but like what he was saying was like they didn't have to interview him. Like they already
Yes,
fulfilled their obligation to interview a minority prior to him because they interviewed Ron Rivera. So he was like, Dan Rooney was pretty adamant on finding the best person for the job, no matter their background.
that's why Dan got
So,
all those Super Bowls, man. And Lil Rooney ain't got none yet.
oh wow.
Right.
Well,
I'm still mad.
and he also spoke to his decision making. Like he didn't. He knew that there was a time limit on the decision, but he didn't. He did them as as he felt it should have been done. I appreciate that. Here's the timeline picture if no one saw it. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm sorry, I don't have my good camera today.
Yeah,
I've
we
got
seen
I'm
that.
surprised I can see it for real. The
so
camera
many
be
technical
wilding
difficulties.
sometimes.
But yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks.
That's a dope picture though, D.
Definitely dope.
Yeah, but shout out to Lavelle. And I don't know if you guys know Lavelle Milton. A lot of people don't, but I encourage you to follow him online because the way in just watching him, the way he poured into those students of his, like this wasn't a super organized event by a big company or big organization. This was him. This is what he wanted to do. He was using his students to help get this done. He was using, that his basketball staff to get this done. This wasn't a hugely sponsored event where he had a bunch of sponsorships. He may have had a couple, but he did this. He pulled it off himself, and he was like, you have no idea how difficult this was to pull off and get all these people here on this date at this time for these
Man,
many hours. It's very difficult. And so I think he's like, next year I'm hiring somebody to do this. Like, this is hard. This is a lot. Those kids were working until like 3 a.m. just to set up tables and get things ready for the event. And I just all of that to me, I just had to applaud them and hats off to them pulling it off. They did it. They got it done. It was the first, and it won't be the last. And I was also said at the beginning of the show, I didn't know what a search firm was. Are you guys familiar with search firms?
I sound like I heard it before.
So search firms are like companies that help colleges, I think it's mostly colleges, find candidates for their vacancies, whether it's for coaches, ADs. So I didn't know that they existed. I learned that there. They put these 30 something coaches in speed dating sessions with search firms and ads to get familiar with them and to hopefully get into their repository, because search firms are going to be calling coaches looking for jobs based off of vacancies. And that relationship is pivotal. So I didn't know. It was my first time learning. I didn't realize they existed, and I didn't realize how important they are, especially in college sports. So if you have a relationship with people that work at search firms and they know about an opening coming up and someone's looking for this or that, you need to be locked in and you need to be available and ready to interview or ready to move or whatever. So that source, and I also, as a career path, I said that in the beginning of the show too. That's a career path option. You could work for a search firm. You want to be connected to sports, but you don't necessarily, you can't play you can't coach, or you don't want to coach, or you don't have the opportunity to coach. You could make those connections through working with a search firm. So I don't know. I learned a lot in that little bit of time I was around those guys, and I'm thankful to Lavelle and all the work he's doing to bring opportunities. So shout out to him. Make sure you give him a
Shout out to
follow.
Lavelle, man.
Yeah,
Holla at us, Lavelle. We want to work too.
he's a Steelers fan. He's a big Steelers
Right.
fan. So shout out to
Right.
him. He's a huge Steelers fan. I ain't even know. I was like, okay, he cool. He one of us for real. So shout out to
One
him.
of us.
I really appreciate
One
it.
He
of
could
us.
play with us.
He posted this clip of his dog. I think he was throwing the football to his son, and his dog, like, I don't know if he kind of like intercepted the ball or something, and he said something, and I said, oh, his dog's name is Kobe. I said Kobe Fitzpatrick or something. I called him Kobe. I saw the dog Kobe Fitzpatrick, but he's a really cool dude. So I like the last couple of weeks have definitely been in my favor, and I'm thankful and grateful. I'm sad the UFL is over, but hey.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
so
over.
Who's
That's why you talking about it like that. Damn.
it's over
So
for the
who?
DC Defenders. So
Well,
the
I was about to say
championship.
what was they? What I was
Yeah.
about to say what was their record?
Ooh, I don't have.
Two?
DC Defenders.
They were low, they
Two
were under
wins?
500 this year.
Had
Their
to
first
do
year
with the
ever being under 500. So
what was their record?
under 500. That's all I'm saying. That's
One
all
and
Say it
I'm saying.
again.
something?
Like
No.
2-8.
What is
Like
it?
4-7.
No. Yeah, they what is it? It's 10 games, and so they
Oh,
just
they
they were
definitely.
Yeah,
they were
like
6,
2-8.
4-6, 4-6.
4-6.
Oh,
Eh, that ain't terrible.
Two and 5 and
Some high
100
5
schools
and
make
8.
the playoffs still.
Yeah,
I
no,
say, dang,
no. I
they
mean, the
got they
playoffs are
got
hard, right? You. It's not that many teams making the playoffs because you got the XFL division, so you got 2 teams there, and you got the USFL division, you got 2 teams there. They play, and then you got the championship.
Oh,
I
that's
So it's
what's
bet you
up.
only
them I
the
bet you
playoffs is only 4 teams.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh
bet you
man,
them Brahmas I bet you them Brahmas made some noise.
Big Brahmas. The Big Brahmas.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up when they play just so people can watch it.
Shout out to my man Haas Wood though. He got a coaching job at Arizona State.
Yep.
he coaching at the wrong
Man,
place, man. Come to
I
Pittsburgh, man.
mean,
Stop playing with us. Stop
man,
playing with us, man. All that stuff you
you
doing don't make sense.
They
It
gotta
don't
want
matter.
him.
they
They
probably
gotta
offer that
want
man
him.
way more. They probably offer that man way more money at Arizona State than they would in Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, they're like,
Probably
look,
they
come on,
probably say, "Hey, yo,
hey,
Hines, come on, man, just come out.
hey,
We ain't gonna
yeah,
pay you. Just come out."
just come out with. We'll let you know. We'll give you free merch. Like, man, look,
But
you know how much work I done put into this locker room and put into this field. Well, I mean, it's a
Mm.
different field because the Acrisure Stadium now, but I
So
mean,
just
to this
so
organization,
anybody's listening, the UFL, the Panthers, Michigan Panthers, and those Birmingham Stallions are playing each other to go to the championship on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern on ESPN/ABC, one of those networks. And then on Sunday, the Brahmas are playing. San Antonio Brahmas are playing the St. Louis Battlehawks on Sunday at 7 p.m. on Fox. So, and I think championship is in St. Louis.
Who's doing
So
the
Seattle
halftime
Hawks
show?
have the potential to play a home Super Bowl or championship, excuse me. And we already know that stadium gonna be crazy because they fans is crazy,
Who's doing the
crazy
halftime
loud.
show?
Damn, I
Halftime
might miss
show.
both of them games. So Liberty got a
Yeah,
back to back Saturday and Sunday. I might
the
miss
New York
that.
Liberty.
Yeah.
Okay, like yeah, look, y'all been watching the WNBA? Come on now.
Man, I was
I've
watching
been watching
how
for
they
a
was
couple of
beating up
years
King
now. I ain't
Clark.
gonna hold you.
No, I look, I'm a league pass subscriber. Okay, I get the league packs every year. The Liberty won tonight.
They was whipping little Caitlin Clark though. Boy,
I
they
don't
be
even see their
following her.
names
They
no
be
more.
they be following her extra hard.
TJ Andrews got ejected.
Like,
They
I
didn't
be
play.
like,
Oh, they played
dang,
today. Oh, Liberty. Yeah. Liberty won against this guy. She got ejected today. That's gonna be all over the TV.
man.
Look at her. She's
Probably
bad for
not.
the sport. They about to wild
Probably
out for no
not.
Right.
reason. Yeah.
I hope it's all over the TV. But
Crazy.
the person
Yeah,
for the
I ain't gonna
Indiana Fever
lie.
didn't play, so we'll see.
I
I'm
don't.
happy for
I
him.
said it a
It's
little
all
early in the
publicity is good
show.
publicity.
I said it early in the show. Like I really like. I like the fact that the WNBA is getting more coverage, but I'm like, yo, it makes you realize that the people that we put our faith into with these reports, they not that bright, yo. They not that bright, and they really don't do research. Because some of the stuff that they be saying, I'm like, yo, you really don't watch. The WNBA been physical since the beginning.
They do
Women's
have that.
basketball is always
Mm.
physical, because they feel like they gotta keep up with the guys. And me, I went to a high school where the women's basketball team used to beat the guys. You feel me? So I
Yeah.
always had respect for women's basketball, women's sports in general. You feel me? But yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah. I
Shout
ain't even
out
gonna
to
lie.
hold on. I'm
I
on
didn't.
Instagram. Zab Judah popped in on us. What's up, Zab?
Sam
What
Judah.
up, Zach?
Oh,
He popped in on us. I'm over here on Instagram just checking to see who popped in. Shout out to Everett. Shout out to
that's what's up.
KJ.
Big
Shout
shout
out to
out.
everybody over at DC Sports Guy that popped in. Ash popped in on us on Instagram. I'm sorry, I can't see Instagram when I'm on the other side. Shout out to my Jersey people, Vincent,
Shout out to Jersey, man. Depending on what part of Jersey you
Nina,
from, man.
Mitch.
But shout out to you, man.
Shout out to all of y'all over there on
You know,
Instagram.
Jersey, little Baltimore, little Jersey, Camden
A lot of
area.
Steelers fans in Jersey.
We big
I mean,
Baltimore. We not little nothing.
ah, yeah, that's little Baltimore, Jersey, little Baltimore, Philly, little Baltimore. Yeah, I mean, we they little cousins. You feel me? We big cousins.
Wow. That's
Shout out
crazy.
to Breonna Story, yo. My homegirl had 33. Yeah, man. 33,
She still ain't
14.
Asia. She just still ain't Asia Wilson now. Asia Wilson is still. She
AJ
is
Wilson like
still
that.
the best
Yeah,
in the
Brianna,
league.
Asia Wilson is nice, you feel me? But Breonna Stewart, she got them. Look at the achievements, man. She's
and
like
she
Kareem
fine.
Abdul-Jabbar.
She
You know what I
Mm,
ain't
mean?
Asia Wilson today.
mm.
I'm just saying.
And
And shout out to Sabrina too. Sabrina had 24. Yeah, they.
and, and she fine. Don't forget that.
Which one
Yeah,
fine? Asia?
shout out
Asia.
to the WNBA
I'm
having
Asia.
talking
some
about Brianna
fine
Stewart.
women.
Well, I say it's a whole lot.
Having
It's a
some
whole lot.
beautiful
You feel
women.
me?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, Dex?
I just said shout out to the WNBA having some beautiful women.
You, yeah, absolutely. And
Oh, she
speaking of
found
beautiful
out.
women, and speaking of beautiful women and how Kev was talking about physicality, I didn't even really peep the physicality until I started watching people like Liz Cambridge. And I know she's not
Mm.
really playing like that no more, but I used to see how
Yeah,
she used to be like beating people up and like she physical, yo. Like and she big. So like that's crazy.
yeah. She
When
talked her way out the
when
league.
well,
Yeah.
when I used
She,
to hear
she
black
only
people talk crazy
fan
about
she only
Draymond Green,
she only fanned
that
her
was
way
my
out the league.
attitude. Like that, I was seeing Draymond Green because I'm like, that's how I be. Like I would do some stuff on the basketball court. It wasn't necessarily representative of who I am off the court, but I feel like I would black out. Like I'm gonna throw an elbow. I'm gonna do something wild
Don't
in the spirit
don't
of just being
don't
competitive.
don't
And I'm
ever
just so
don't ever be like Draymond Green. Draymond Green should have been put out the league, yeah. Yeah, you've been
I
doing
ain't
the
gonna lie.
same stuff.
I
You've been
feel
doing
like
the same. You've been doing the same stuff for the last 7, 8 years, yo. And people ain't put you out. If this was probably like the '90s or something like that, they'd have been put you out. Maybe like the early
no, they was
2000s.
90s. Heck
No,
no, he wouldn't
man,
have been
no.
put up.
Okay. I take
Heck
that back. I
no.
You
take
ain't
that.
even
I
gotta go
take that
that
back.
far.
No.
I
Whenever
take
Meta
that back.
World
I take
Peace
that
was
back.
in the league,
Right. Matter where peace.
whenever
That's why.
he was in the league, you
That's why I
feel
try
me?
to correct. That's why I try to correct myself. Early,
And
But
maybe
that's
early
only
two
do we
they
thousands.
did play together
do we
though.
remember what the Pistons was doing to Michael Jordan? Like,
I
weren't we
remember.
really
That's why I had
like,
to
Oh,
correct
that was
myself.
before
That's
my
why.
time. I wasn't even born yet, man. But I heard.
like watch the footage
Right,
on
me
that?
and
How they
Kev,
have
we
beat
would
have
Michael
too.
Jordan up, like
Kev,
intentionally.
have you
Yeah,
ever played? Have you ever played NBA Jam?
yeah. He's
Okay,
on
okay.
fire. Yeah.
Yeah, so NBA Jam was like the '90s. They be like,
Oh, they're throwing the elbows.
huh.
Oh, clear outs.
Hey, look,
He
and
said,
look,
"Ooh,
and
it's the sound effect."
you ain't get no foul call, but you be saying the dude throw the ball, and then you'll just drop the ball, and then it'll be a turnover. You be like, yo,
Skid.
you're not gonna call a foul? That's not a foul, man. That's what the '90s
Yeah.
was.
No, yeah,
The best
90s.
era is the 2000s, though. I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah.
2000s the
I'm
best era of
sorry. I
basketball.
know people don't like it, but I know what I turn into sometimes when I'm being really competitive in that environment, and it is not who I am normally. But I definitely can get a little rough and do some stuff that I'd be like, dang, why I do like I ain't really mean that, my bad. But in the moment, it's like an uncontrollable thing. I get it. People can't relate to it, but I understand.
But
And people telling on themselves, man. Like the
but you can't.
NBA
But
is soft. The NBA is so soft. When they see women be physical, they act like this. They act like this. You feel me? Like it's the NBA is soft, and that's the reason why the WNBA is getting all this flack, and they trying to put it on them hating on Caitlin Clark, when really they really be going that hard. Caitlin gotta get her weight up. You feel me?
yeah,
Like
to to add on to what you were
Mhm.
saying, D, you would want to be as physical minded as Draymond, but not physical. You know what I'm saying? As far as the foul, I compare Draymond Green to like what is his name? Ndamukong Suh. He's like the Ndamukong Suh of
oh
the NFL.
shoot,
He
that
like
is
you
nice.
you stepping
I
on
like that.
people, doing like poking people in the eye and doing all this like stepping on people
I said what I
genitals and
said.
stuff
Like
like
it
that.
don't change.
Like, come on, man. Like,
Like
no, I get it. No, I
y'all
respect it.
don't.
I respect it.
I'm telling you, it's just who I've been in positions like that. I've like if I felt a extra hard hit, or I felt like you did something to me, I'm gonna find a way to get back at you. Like I don't know how to turn it off. I never learned that. And this is
I get
why
it.
I didn't play in school. I could have. I could have been good enough to play ball, but my attitude was bad. My sportsmanship was terrible. Like I own
Yo,
that, and so like I get it.
I just seen something pop up on my screen. Shout out to Bleach Report that Angela Reeses got ejected.
Yeah. TJ told us that she got ejected. That's what I say they're gonna be talking about it tomorrow. Hopefully they talk
Mm.
about
She
it just as
had
much as they
she
be
had
talking about
5 fouls
everything else.
anyway.
She had 5 fouls.
She is
Yeah,
sickening.
but
She
she had
is
a double double
sickening.
though. She had a double double. It's all good though. They got their ass bust. You feel me? You know what I mean? 33 from Brianna, 24 from motherfucking Sabrina. We not playing.
What
Not
Cardoso do? What
motherfucking playing.
Cardoso do?
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me
I can't
see.
when she get going. I think she's gonna be a real problem when she get going. This is only a couple games in for her. The
She only played
Cardoso.
11 minutes.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
for 2. She had a point. You probably gotta wait
Yeah,
like a week or two.
we gotta get when she get her rhythm going. I think she's gonna be a problem. She
Yeah, I'm
gonna
surprised. Surprised Laney ain't had that many points. She
Just
was
for
off.
Mystics. We're
Four
gonna have to get them
12.
a win. I'm gonna have to go there and show up.
New York Liberty got it right now.
I'm gonna have to show up for the
They
Mystics.
they got the real all-star team. Like as soon as Brianna went over there, it's like, yo, they should have been getting like glazed over. You feel me? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I wish Tina Charles came back then, but she on Atlanta. That was my homegirl.
And then, no, and you know what? You know how crazy it is. This is how crazy the league is right now. The Atlanta Dream beat the Aces, and nobody was talking about it because they're so
Nope.
stuck on talking about this other stuff that they didn't even talk about the Atlanta Dream can't even get their praise for beating the Aces.
Look, that's like when the Pittsburgh Steelers win a night game and they lead the next day with talking about the Cowboys or LeBron or something.
Yeah,
Cowboys, man.
that's wild to me. I know they probably happy nobody's talking about how they lost, but at the same time, the Atlanta Dream is not getting credit for beating the defending champions.
Right.
Nope.
So that's
man.
wild.
Overall, the coverage of the WNBA is nasty this year.
I
It's
appreciate
nasty.
it. I think all publicity is good publicity for this particular league. It's going to turn people off who you continually only talk about one person all the time. However, it's also proven that it's just as entertaining as the people like us that actually watch it. So give them more TV time, give them more TV segments on y'all shows, and put the more money in and pay these women more, because it's obviously you're getting a return on that investment. So hopefully,
And get analysts, get media people that actually cover the WNBA. You feel me? Let them lead the conversations, because having guys that, shout out to Stephen A, but having a Stephen A out there, well, you know goddamn well he not watching every game. You hear it when he talk, and that's an example of a lot of them. You hear when they talk like, "Oh, you didn't watch this. You didn't watch the game. You didn't. Oh, you don't be watching." Like, oh man, like,
but he could be
we just gotta get better.
We got to get him courtside at Liberty games. So if he can courtside at a Knicks game, he could sit at a Liberty game with my girl L. The elephant L, the mascot for the Liberty. That joint be cracking me up. She got a little hoop earrings. She got eyelashes. That is the flyest mascot in the game. Okay, is L from the Liberty. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I know we went a little OT today, but I do want to thank y'all for joining me. I know we went a little all over the place. We definitely went OT today, but look at that.
It's all good though. This is one of the best episodios. You feel me? In a minute.
What do you say? We do not care.
This episode was lit though.
Man, what's up with OTA, man? Anybody pulling up for OTAs? Or you know what I'm saying, training camp?
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask you. I know if you wanted to ask us right here now. You wanted to let the latest, like what's your availability?
I mean, we can do talk about it now and then, you know what I'm saying, have people, you know, the viewers meet us and stuff like that, and have a pre-meet and greet before we meet down in Atlanta. You feel me? Like,
yeah, so Ken's definitely gonna be at camp. He did ask if Kev was gonna be there. So when the schedule comes out, we'll try to arrange you know, at least one day to do something. That would be cool. That would be
I'm in the area now. I don't know if tickets and stuff came out yet.
Well, you only need tickets for, I think, Friday. Oh wait,
Friday Night Lights.
You do need tickets
for camp.
Yeah, they do
for Friday Night Lights and stuff like that. Yeah,
Friday Night Lights.
They free, but you need tickets.
Yeah. So we'll figure something out. When the schedule comes out, probably in another week or so, we'll figure it out. But I'm telling you, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. I wish I could say it, but I don't think I can say it. And you know how I am.
I'm trying to pull up.
It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Shout out to the Bills and the Texans. They on the preseason schedule.
We running that again.
Especially I ain't gonna lie. I like CJ Stroud. He been talking a lot. I like the way he talk. You feel me? But you know, he probably won't even play. We talking about preseason. But if we get a chance to get revenge on that kid, you feel me? Like
they gonna be nasty this year, yo. Texans.
CJ Stroud is like, he really that guy, man. He might be top 3. By the middle of the season, he might be top 3.
Yeah, the tickets are free. Ken said the tickets are free, but you got to get them on Ticketmaster. So we'll work on that. I'm gonna try to arrange my initial time to go when Ken's going. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all for joining tonight. I'll try to, depending on what happens this week, I would like to come back next week. But if we don't for some reason, we'll get it the next other week. Someone wants me to have a solid day to do the live. I think that's a great idea. but it's even better to do that during the season. The
Yeah,
summertime
right.
is like it's so much going on, and I like my breaks. But as stuff comes out, and we'll definitely be back online. So there's not a set schedule for us right now, but there will be as we get closer to the season. Okay.
Where
Okay.
I'm on the same time. I know we do 3
Get
shows a
your
week.
ass.
Yeah.
I skip like 2 weeks.
Should be like
You
that,
feel me? Like,
and that's the beauty of working for yourself. Okay, that's the beauty of working for yourself. You need a break. You are able to take it. People
Alrighty.
that's a
don't
fact.
realize when they be like, "Oh, I can't wait to see you on such and such," so they can overwork me.
Right.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Right, like
Mhm.
hello on a Saturday and a Sunday and every day. Like, no, thank you. But y'all, I mean, thank you. Have a good rest of the evening. Thank you for joining in. If y'all go ahead, y'all want to go around. Look, go around the horn. And
Remember
That
that?
show over, ain't it? Ain't that show over?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I
even
was
know. That's how
clunk,
much I
clunk,
talk
clunk,
Definitely
clunk.
about
off.
Look,
the
look,
But I say,
hey, D, how you spell your name? D-E-E. Clunk, 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 clunk,
clink,
clunk,
clink,
clunk, clunk, clunk. You be like, yeah,
clink,
like,
clink, 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 clink,
you're like, okay, how do you
If,
determine how many points you get?
your hot take ain't hot enough, they delete you.
Yeah.
We gonna
yeah, I thought I was the only one confused about that show, yo.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
I'd be like,
no.
yo, I'd be like,
We gonna
I'd be like,
we
I'd
gonna
be
give
like, yo, how do you?
everybody their moment. Hold on,
Yeah, I'd be like, yo,
we're gonna do it like Run the Horn. Go ahead. You won. Go ahead, Kev. You get the
Oh shoot, what happened? Yeah. I guess it's on me, right? It's your man Kev If we still live, it's your man Kev Easy. You follow wherever at Kev Easy, Kevez. For those who don't spell well, you know I don't judge. Stills for 7 podcast. Make sure you follow that on X. Make sure you follow that on Facebook. Make sure you follow that on Instagram. Make sure you follow that on the tube. You feel me? I talk a lot of shit, but you know I'm a nice guy still. You feel me? So don't get confused and all that. Shout out to D. You feel me? This is the hottest show when I ain't on. You feel me? It's the hottest show when I'm on. You feel me? But that's it, yo. I'm out.
Hey, yo, this is BK Steeler Dex, Brooklyn representing Steeler Nation. You can follow me on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? I'm rocking with the fam. D, shout out to D all day. You know what I mean? We the squad. Yeah, we're going to get it together. We're going to get it popping closer to the season. You know what I mean? Just stay tuned, stay tight, stay connected.
what up, man? I don't know what's going on. But with that being said, man, you know you can follow me on all social media platforms at J Rock the Potty Man. Also tune into AFC North Talk, man. Once a week right now when we pull up when it closer to the season, it's gonna be twice a week, man. Hot takes. I will be your Pittsburgh Steelers AFC North representative. Man, holla at me, man. We got some good cooking over there. I love y'all, man. Be safe. Have a good day.
Yeah, that was fun. I don't know if Kev's still here, but that was fun.
I'm still
I wanted
here.
to give y'all
Everybody that watched the show, give us a round of applause right now. If you watch the show from the beginning to right now, give us a round of applause because we didn't have to do this, but we did it, and we getting it done, and we got more stuff to come. You already know. I don't know why I'm hyped. Maybe
I
because I'm
love
thinking
it.
I'm
I
about to heat
love
my
the
food up and
energy,
eat.
man.
So,
Even on another stuff every night. He got it. I don't. Shout out to you. But thank y'all. I
yeah,
appreciate y'all. That was fun. That was fun.
All
And
right.
I'm gonna highlight y'all
that's
next
a
week,
fact,
y'all.
man.
All right, I gotta
Yo,
do my
shout out
You know
to
the
D with the
vibe.
layers. Hold on, she got a suit to the sky. She got it to the side tonight. You know what I mean?
You
Oh,
know you gotta do it. I was
Listen,
we couldn't end the show without talking about
you know what I
highlighting
mean?
D the Dom. You feel me?
D the Dime.
listening.
Make sure y'all follow on Instagram. She got treats for y'all. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
AKA D's Day Out. Okay. Okay.
Talking
We have
about
fun too, you heard? We having
straight
fun too.
Yeah.
straight up. We pop out too. You feel me?
Yeah, every once in a while.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm trying to do this, y'all. Bye.
All right, we out of here, man. Signing out. You
All righty.
I'm trying to